Om Shanti. This is the Avyakt Murli of 7th of December, 1978. And the title is Sign of Becoming as Perfect as the Father. Are you easily and constantly able to use your power of awareness to stabilize in your three worlds or three stages? The incorporeal, angelic, and corporeal? Do you experience it just as easy to stabilize in your eternal incorporeal stage as you do in your original corporeal stage? Is there equality in experience of the eternal stage one moment and the original stage the next when you use your power of awareness? Just as you experience it to be very natural to be in your corporeal form, it should be just as natural to stabilize in your eternal incorporeal stage. To be able to stabilize in that form as soon as you have that thought is known as having the stage of perfection, of being equal to the Father, the final karmateet stage. So ask yourself, how close am I to my final stage? The closer you come to your perfect stage, that is, the closer you come to the Father, the closer you will become in claiming a right to the sovereignty of the world in the future. As well as that, in your first life as a devotee, you will be in close relationship, in both lives, worthy of being worshipped and worshipper. You will be close to the corporeal Father. This means that throughout the entire kalpa, you will be closely related to the first soul. You souls will also play a special part in different names and forms with the hero actor. The closeness of your perfect stage now, that is, your closeness to Bab Dada now, is the basis of your closeness throughout the whole kalpa. This is why you can create as much reward for yourself for the whole kalpa as you want. The basis of your closeness is your greatness. And as regard to your greatness, you have to especially check two things in your birth in which you have died alive. Firstly, do you uplift others? Secondly, have you been celibate from birth, from the beginning until now? From the beginning of your dying alive birth, that is, from your childhood to now, have you always been celibate? A celibate life means a life as pure as Brahma Baba's life. This can be called brahmachari, celibate, or brahmachari, following the footsteps of Brahma. Have you been constant in this form, the beginning until now? If you have repeatedly stepped away from this practice, then you cannot be called a constantly celibate soul or a brahmachari. If you break the discipline of purity and cleanliness, then you cannot become supremely worthy of worship. Because of not being equal to the Father, you are not able to come into a close relationship with Him. This is why the basis of becoming elevated and the basis of being close is to be celibate from birth, that is, to be a constant brahmachari. This is called following the Father. So examine yourself to see whether you are constant in not breaking this practice. Those who remain constant also experience constant attainment. Any attainments of an effort maker who constantly breaks this practice would be short-lived. So examine your register to see whether you are always clean and pure, or whether you have spoiled your register by staining in some way. To be constantly celibate means to be free from impurity by not allowing your attitude to cause mischief. You are first detached in your attitude, then your vision, and then your behavior. The mischief of your attitude spoils your register with many stains. Therefore, constantly be celibate even in your attitude. Today, Bap Dada was examining this register of the children to see which children are constantly celibate and which children are just celibate. Importance is given to those who have been celibate from birth. Those who have been celibate from birth are worthy of being worshipped even at the present time. Even now, they are still elevated. Bap Dada sees such children as the children who are worthy of being worshipped. Even now, at the end, you will be revealed to the world as souls who are worthy of being worshipped. Those who are seen by the Father as souls who are worthy of being worshipped will constantly have a close relationship with the Father. So examine your register in this way. Secondly, the meaning of being one who uplifts others is also very deep. You must think about this meaning yourself. Are you constantly merciful towards all souls of the world and also Brahmin souls? Or are you sometimes only merciful towards yourself and only bring benefit to yourself alone and only sometimes uplifting others? In fact, those who uplift others also benefit themselves. So examine your register, keeping this aspect in your mind. Later, Bap Dada will tell you more. Do you understand? Acha. To those who easily stabilize in their eternal and original stages, to the souls who are worthy of being worshipped through remaining constantly clean and clear, to the souls who have a close relationship with the Father throughout the entire Kalpa, to the children who are constantly celibate, Bap Dada's love, remembrance, and Namaste. Bap Dada meeting the teachers. Teachers are given special lift because a teacher's duty is to show everyone the right path. So you are those who remain merged in the love of one. You are those who remember the one and remain engaged in the one task, day and night, and are thereby able to have a constant and stable state. By remaining merged in the love of one, you are easily able to experience reaching your destination. There is just the one, and so the path has become easy, has it not? You put the switch on and reach your destination within a second. You become the embodiment of whatever you think about at that moment, and this is your lift. When teachers see their own fortune, they should constantly sing praise of the Father. Va Baba, Va Rama. Let this song be constantly playing. When you have this happiness, whether there is bondage of your body or bondage of your mind, it will feel as though it is nothing. When you remain constantly busy, Maya will not be able to attack you in any way. Maya will be defeated. She will be unable to defeat you. For closed souls, making effort becomes a means of entertainment. Brahma Baba's first specialty was of being a destroyer of attachment. On the basis of this, he also became an embodiment of remembrance. Are you following the Father in the same way? Through this specialty, you will become a soul who is very close. You yourself will become a conqueror of attachment to the self, and you will also make others this. This is why souls who are close experience attainment very easily. They will also experience effort to be like a game and not anything difficult. To make effort is also a form of entertainment. If on the one hand you were to think of something in an ordinary way, and on the other hand think of it as entertainment, there would be a difference. So, closed souls experience effort to be a form of entertainment. The closeness of a soul is mainly indicated by that soul not experiencing anything to be difficult from the beginning to the end. The basis of success is to experience being a detached observer and a companion. Do you constantly move along while considering yourself to be Baba's companion? If you experience being a companion, then you would also experience being a detached observer. Because you are with Baba, and since Baba plays his part as a detached observer, then because you are his companion, you will also play your part as a detached observer. So, do you experience both these things? You are not alone, but are constantly with the Almighty Authority. When you have His company, success is already guaranteed. On the path of bhakti also, bhagats call out, "Give us the experience of your company for a short time. Give us a glimpse of yourself." However, what is happening now? You become his companion in all relationships. A glimpse or a vision is just for a short time, whereas a relationship is for all time. So now, do you have a close relationship with Baba, or are you still seeking him? When you don't have any attainment, you have the feeling of seeking. You are no longer a seeker, but one who has all rights. You are with him at every second because of having a close relationship with him. You are close to him at every second. Because of having a close relationship with him, you are close to him at every second. Everyone looks for a companion in his or her life. People create their life through the support of their companion. What type of company have you now found? The eternal companion. No other companion can constantly reach you at the time of need. Bab Dada can constantly reach you within a second. This company lasts for birth after birth. In the future also, you will have the Father's company, will you not? Shiv Baba will become a detached observer, and Brahma Baba will become your companion. At present, both are your companions. Those who experience this remain constantly happy. When you have attained whatever you were searching for, you would be very happy, would you not? You have attained everything, have you not? However, you now have to make yourself equal to the Father. It is number-wise in this. Why does Bap Dada especially cooperate with the Shakti army at their stage of ascent? Because everyone has been putting the Shaktis and mothers down. Now, Baba comes and uplifts you. He even puts the Shaktis ahead of himself. And so Shaktis should have special happiness. The faces of you Shaktis should be constantly sparkling because Baba has especially put you at the front. The sparkle of those who have even some temporary attainment is visible on their face. This is such a huge attainment. Do you mothers ever cry? Do you sometimes have tears in your eyes? You now have spirituality in your eyes, and where there is spirituality, there can be no tears. Do the Pandavas cry physically or in their minds? When you are those who merge in the ocean of happiness, how can you cry? Crying is an indication of sorrow. So, how can those who are merged in the ocean of happiness cry? There should be no wave of sorrow even in your dreams. Even your dreams should be of happiness because you now have a close relationship with the ocean of happiness. So, constantly remain merged in the happiness and don't ever cry. Will your subjects in Satyug cry? So, why should someone who is to become a king in the future cry? Shaktis are a sample. If the sample cries, then what would others be like? Therefore, never cry, neither physically nor in your mind. Blessing, may you be a master bestower of peace who attracts everyone with your power of peace. Just as you now know how to serve with words, now shoot the arrow of peace with this power of peace. With this power of peace, you can bring about greenery, growth in the desert. No matter how hard the stone of a mountain is, you will be able to extract water from it. By practicing this great power of peace in your thoughts, words, and deeds, you will become a master bestower of peace. Then you will become a magnet of peace, and your rays of peace will attract all souls of the world towards this experience of peace. Slogan: take a vow to maintain a soul-conscious stage, and your attitude will be transformed. Om Shanti.